Okay, Simon does KMBC1. We've got this thing headed westbound on the 118. We're over it. Well, now they say they're in tracking mode. Looks like we're getting off at Balboa. Exiting Balboa from the westbound side of the 118. This guy's going at least, what would you guys say, 90 maybe? Yeah, he's off at Balboa, and there's a whole lot of traffic there. And it looks like we're going north on Balboa. Where'd he go? Oh, you see. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Westbound on the 118, still cruising into the West Valley. This car, we understand, is suspected of DUI. The driver of this car is suspected of driving under the influence. They are technically saying they're in tracking mode, which means, oh, very close to another car. Very close to another car. They're getting off at Tampa, it looks like, from the westbound side of the 118. Got some traffic up here. It's going to be hard to negotiate a turn, but he's going to just cruise right through there. Nope, getting back on the freeway. Did a little U-ey, and we're going to be going westbound on the 118 again. Porter Ranch we're heading into on the westbound side of the 118. The car's been traveling in the 80 to 90 mile an hour range since we caught up with it. LAPD foothill units and other units in pursuit. Oh, getting off at Porter Ranch. We'll see what happens here. Oh, close. Looks like he's going to go south on Porter Ranch. Southbound on Porter Ranch, crossing over the 118 freeway. Now looks like he's going to do a U-ey here, and we're going to be going eastbound on the 118. Continuing eastbound here on the 118 freeway. Tampa's the next major exit. Wow, this guy's cruising. We're looking again at about 80 or 90 miles an hour, somewhere in there. We just passed Tampa. Now we're eastbound on the 118 freeway. We understand, again, that this driver's wanted on suspicion of driving under the influence. That was the initial call on this, and then the driver failed to yield. just past Reseda, eastbound on the 118 freeway. We have not been able to really see who's in that car. Looks like the windows are kind of tinted. We're traveling at 95 miles an hour here in News Chopper 4 just to keep up with him. The lead agency is the LAPD. The CHP is not involved in this pursuit yet, even though it's on freeways now, 118 freeway eastbound. You can tell by our shot now we're going 100 miles an hour in News Chopper 4 to keep up with him. Driver's doing an excellent job of kind of staying out of his way, but boy, at these speeds, any mistake that anyone makes that might cause a collision would be a devastating crash. Just past Balboa, eastbound on the 118. Continuing eastbound, 118 freeway. I'm going to zoom in here. Maybe we can get a closer shot. I'm going to check that out right now. We are going just over 100 miles an hour. Not able to see who's in there. Oh, he's making a right turn here. Looks like we're going to be jumping on the 405. So we're going to head south on the 405 now. We've transitioned from the eastbound side of the 118 now to the southbound 405. These images you're seeing live from News Chopper 4, a police pursuit here in the San Fernando Valley. We don't know a lot about this driver other than he or she was suspected of driving under the influence. Police tried to pull this person over, and what you see is the result. The car just keeps going fast and avoiding the police. Boy, a little evasive driving there. We have some more traffic up ahead. We're approaching Nordoff now, southbound side of the 405. The LAPD is asking the CHP to go ahead and take over this pursuit. They're not in position yet, but they may be soon. Alex, can I get a little vent or something? Thanks. This is fine. This feels good. Thank you. So southbound on the side of the 405, they are saying tracking is not working, which they've been doing. We haven't seen the LAPD right on this person's bumper this whole time. They've been tracking with the helicopter, and they say it's not working. What that means is they're going to bring the units up close now to this car. They're going to re-engage and not just track it from the helicopter. A lot of times they go into tracking mode to kind of calm the driver down, but that is not working in this case. Well, we're off the freeway. It looks like we're going to get off at Roscoe. Some traffic up ahead. A lot of traffic at the bottom of the ramp. He's going to be a little stuck there at the bottom of the Roscoe ramp off the southbound side of the 405. Now he's turned left. He's going east on the on Roscoe there underneath the 405, and we'll see what happens when he gets on the other up. Now he's going to go north on the 405. So many pursuits, we do see this pattern where they seem to go around in circles because they know where they are. So a little more traffic on the northbound side. Going home crowd there. We're approaching Nordhoff on the northbound side of the 405. Speed still, well, it's a little, at least 70, maybe 80. Oh, he's getting off. He's getting off the freeway again. At Nordhoff. Boy, this pursuit is sort of going around in circles. Nope, now we're going to go east on Nordhoff, it looks like. And he's going into some small little neighborhood streets here just off of Nordhoff. This may be one of those cases where the driver knows where he is or where he's trying to go. See, the LAPD had asked for a CH-WOW right through a stop sign there. We're going to see a lot more of that on Surface Street. Such a dangerous situation in these little tight neighborhoods where there might be people out walking, kids playing. Wow, scary stuff. It was kind of better to see this person out on the freeway. But now, look at these little narrow streets. LAPD had asked the CHP to take over this pursuit, but now that they're back on surface streets, that's not going to happen. Again, this driver wanted for allegedly driving under the influence. Eastbound on Plummer. Big intersection there. Ew, boy. Just barrels through red lights, barrels through stop signs. The LAPD is going to want to end this pursuit as quickly as possible. That was Noble we just passed on Plummer headed eastbound. It looks from my vantage point that that car has paper plates on it. Could be wrong, but looks like paper plates. We're coming up to Van Nuys. Center median there, not staying in the lane. It's turned red. He's looks like we're going to go south on Van Nuys Boulevard. And he's slowing down considerably. At this point, you know, the driver has to be thinking that spotlight has been overhead this entire time. And so there really isn't going to be a way to get away from this. Wow, right through a red light there. Left turn through the red light. We're going to head eastbound. Tupper, I think they said. Oh, now we're in an alley. Pedestrian right there. Looks like we're going north through this little alley, paralleling Van Nuys Boulevard here. Oh, he's jumping out. They're jumping out. Foot bailing. They're running into that building there. So we're going to try to get overhead there and see where those guys went. 2 people in the car and a whole lot of officers chasing them. We're trying to get our... in the carport area on the other side of the building, it looks like, is what the officers are talking about. All right, we are going to see where these people pop out. There's a red truck right there. They're in that carport area, we understand. We don't know if the driver knew this place. Oh, okay, one down on the ground. There's one down on the ground. Okay, so we've got one on the ground there, and there was one in a white T-shirt, the driver. Don't see him. The LAPD helicopter observer, I hear, having a hard time seeing the other suspect as well. The driver is still outstanding. The passenger is face down on the ground there being handcuffed. But we don't see the driver yet. That's from the airship. So we do understand that one of the suspects, according to the LAPD helicopter, one of these two suspects was carrying a firearm. Which way? Down, down. All right. I hear them talking. They're saying they don't have the driver. So in a situation like this, what will generally happen is they will lock off this block, basically, lock it down, set up a what they call a containment, a perimeter. So it looks like the passenger is in custody. They're leaving him there, and they're frantically searching for the driver. So that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're setting up a perimeter. And generally, what that means is after they set up the perimeter, they'll call in canines, police dogs to help find the one outstanding suspect, the one missing suspect. Now, I got to be honest, it is a little unusual to see a suspect just left alone, even if he is handcuffed. That is the passenger, and they're still looking for the other. You know, I'm not seeing any movement from that passenger whatsoever.
Oh, no!
We have a suspect running. Oh, this is gonna be close.
To watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California, subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The Chase is on.